Hi, I'm Rekha, and I'm the Chief Trainer of KalpaTharu Consulting. See, I have noticed that many PMP certified professionals, one, either they are not aware that their certification is valid only for 3 years, and every 3 years they have to renew their certification, or they are aware but they are not sure how to renew their certification. Okay, so let me reiterate that PMP certified professionals, you need to renew your certification for every 3 years, right? And how you can renew? By accumulating 60 PDUs, professional development units. So when I say 60 PDUs, 60 hours you need to spend in upskilling yourself or giving back to the society, by which you're going to accumulate 60 PDUs. That is, 1 hour you spend, let's take one category of upskilling yourself. So 1 hour you spend on upskilling yourself equals to 1 PDU. I will run through how you need to update and what are the categories in which you can accumulate this PDUs or accumulate this 60 hours. Okay. So let me share the PMI website. Right. If you notice, I have logged into PMI website and I have logged into my account. So if you click here, we are going to see how to update the PDUs, and by which I will also say how you can accumulate the PDUs. So you have to log in to your account, and then if you click the dashboard, it again goes to another page of dashboard. And yes. And then this is my name, and then going down, let me take up PMP. So here, if you see here, there are two categories, education and giving back. So there are 35 maximum PDUs. You can basically like the 60 PDUs, out of which maximum only 25 you can accumulate via giving back, which is when I say giving back, you as a trainer, or you are writing any articles, any books. So basically giving back to the society, giving back to the professional society is what is giving back. I'll go to the next page, by which you will understand what are the activities you can do by which you can accumulate this 25 hours maximum and 25 PDUs. Okay. So this is education. Again, when I go inside into the next slide, you will understand how it has to be done, right? So let us get to the next page of report PDU. This is where you will be entering the details. Yes. So if you see here, there are two categories, education and giving back. So let us look into giving back first. Okay, giving back, basically you sharing your knowledge and using your skill set, you're giving back to the profession. So if you see here, work as a practitioner, create content, give a presentation, share knowledge, and volunteer. So you have 5 categories. Work as a practitioner. If you're a project lead or a project manager, you are managing projects for this period of 3 years, then you can claim this certificate. When I say claim, which means you enter, you click here, it goes to the next page where you can see, you can enter the employer, the job title, and the responsibilities you will handle, and you can give a reference as well, and it is optional, maybe your manager name or your client's name, and then from which period to which period you had worked, and maximum of 8 PDUs only you can claim for PMP. Here ACP is reflecting, basically I have already got certified for ACP, and hence it is reflecting. You can again enter, if you have managed agile based certification, you can enter this. As of now in this video, we are going to focus on PMP. So you can claim maximum of only 8 PDUs for working as a professional, right? So this was work as a practitioner. Likewise, create content. If you have authored any book, articles, so that again you can click here again, enter the details. give a presentation, whether within your organization or outside your organization. If you have done any professional presentation, you can enter that and share knowledge. If you have, as you see here, you have a mentor, an SME, or a moderator, or you take classes. For example, I take PMP classes, professional project management trainings I conduct. So if you are also within your organization or outside, anywhere you are sharing your knowledge, you are organizing, being a moderator, coach, or a trainer. So how many ever hours you have spent, that many PDUs you can click on and enter. And volunteer is, again, if you are a volunteer in a professional environment, professional setup, you can again enter the details. Okay. And coming to the next category of education, PDU claim code. This is a newly entered one. Maybe if there is PMI chapters or authorized training partners, for them, if you are signing up with a course or you're contributing something for these organizations, they will give you a code and you can enter that to claim the PDU. And other than that, with others as well, or with the ATPs, you are undergoing a training. Let us take, you have completed your PMP and now you want to go for a ACP certification and you're going through a training for 21 hours. So you can enter 21 hours, 21 PDUs in this category. All right. So basically, if you click here, and it is a, yeah. If you hear who is the provider, what is the course, and the details about the course, a start date, end date. Again, URL is optional in case you are taking online training. And then the contact person. All these are optional. And then you can claim here. See, basically, I wanted to cover earlier as well, but let me park it aside. Let me cover all the categories and then say what are these categories: way of working, power skills and acumen, business acumen. Let me cover the other categories and come back to this. Okay. Yeah, so likewise, organization meeting, if you are organizing or facilitating any meetings in your organization or in any professional setup, like a Toastmasters meeting, right? Or any professional setup, or PMI Chennai chapters. So those meetings, so you can claim 2 PDUs. Again, it is limited to maximum of 2 PDUs only. And any courses, if you are going through any pre-recorded courses, any webinars, podcast, any digital recording. When I say digital recording, maybe if you are taking up something from YouTube, and what else? There are Coursera and Udemy. So you can take up any courses from there and you can enter the details. So basically, 1 hour of your time you spend in undergoing a training equals to 1 PDU. So everything put together, it has to be 60 PDUs. Okay. And coming to this, read. If you're reading any books, any articles and blogs, remember, it is not like stories or fictional books. It has to be non-fictional books, anything related to the professional environment, professional setup. Again, when I say this, see, when we are talking about training, it need not be only on project management. It can be any technical training, any quality management training, any training which is applicable to the corporate world, right? And then informal education, maybe you are having a right. So click here. Informal learnings are any activities which is like a mentoring session, a panel discussion, lunch and learn sessions. Any structured discussions can also be considered for PDUs. I hope you had a good understanding of how the what are the different categories in which you can accumulate the PDUs. So within your organization or outside the organization, in any professional setup, you can either you would have seen, right, a training or a meetings, or you read a book, you write a book, you read an article, you write an article. In all these ways, you can accumulate the PDUs. So basically, you should have spent 60 hours in either like giving to the society or to enhancing your knowledge. Again, giving back, it is limited to 25 out of the 60 PDUs. Okay. And now let us see the different categories of PDUs. So there are three categories in which you have to accumulate the PDUs. Let me take one step behind. See, I said like 60 PDUs, right? So one PDU equals to one unit. One hour equals to one PDU or one unit. So maximum you can basically giving back. We saw the different categories in which you can accumulate as giving back, right? So maximum is 25 PDUs, in which you working as a professional is limited to 8, and you can have the rest as volunteering and creating the knowledge. And it is not mandatory that you have to accumulate 25 PDUs in giving back. It is optional again, but it is limited to maximum of 25 PDUs. You can accumulate all 60 PDUs in education itself, or you can divide between giving back and education. But remember, maximum is 25 PDUs in giving back. Now, taking to the education part, there are three categories: ways of working, power skills, and business acumen. You need to accumulate minimum of 8 PDUs, or I can say you need to spend minimum of 8 hours in each of these categories. Maximum, it can be anything, minimum. So what is ways of working? Ways of working is nothing but your, it was termed in a different way, and that is, it had earlier a different terminology. Ways of working was called as technical project management, and the power skills were called as leadership, and the business acumen was called as strategic and business management. But it is only the naming convention has changed. But what does it actually mean? See, ways of working is nothing but see, basically, this is called as talent triangle. So when I say PMI talent triangle, it is the skill set which is expected from the project manager, the three sets of skills. So the ways of working, which was formerly called as technical project management. So it is about the knowledge on how to manage a project, the nuances of project management. And power skills is related to leadership skills, the interpersonal skills, conflict management, and various other leadership related skills. And business acumen was formerly called as strategic and business management. So basically, you should have the knowledge on having a strategic mindset, like how are the various factors within the organization and outside the organization is going to impact the project. So because your project is not being managed in silo, it is going to be impacted and influenced by various factors. How are you going to have a visibility of these factors, and how are you going to take action to ensure your project has only a positive impact due to these factors? So this knowledge is called as business acumen. So when you're going to either conduct or undergo trainings, or in various ways what we discussed to collect the PDUs. So minimum it should be in each of these categories as 8, and maximum it can be any. Got it? So in total, 60 PDUs. I hope you understood how to accumulate the PDUs. So let me go back again to the PMI website. So once you have entered the details in each of this based on the whatever PDUs you are accumulating. So once you have entered, you're done with the entry. Now, when you go to the dashboard, so this is how it reflects. For me, where am I? Yeah. So it reflects as remaining is this. Basically, I have not yet updated. This is how it reflects. So what you have to do is, see, once you have entered, PMI is going to take some 3 to 5 working days to approve it. So once it is approved, it will reflect in your dashboard. How it will reflect in your dashboard? Let me go back. So once PMI has approved, this is how it will look like. So once the entire 60 PDUs is reflecting in your dashboard, you will get an automated mail from PMI, and based on that, you can pay your PMP, the renewal fee, and then you can renew your PMP certification, right? See, let me also share, there is a website, projectmanagement.com, where you can access free webinars if you are a PMI member. Okay, so let me go to that. Yeah, see, this is projectmanagement.com. As I am a PMI member, I have already created an account via PMI membership, and you can see my name here. See, here there are lots of content available, where if you are looking for any templates, formats, again, you just explore this website. It is, I would say it is a good repository of knowledge, where you can explore and take so many things for to be used in your profession. So if you see webinar, I'll go for on-demand webinar. See, there are lots of free webinars. So if you see here, this webinar is reflecting, and if I'm going to click it, like you can search based on the rating or any topic you're looking at. So if you see here, in this webinar, they have mentioned PDU1, PDUs. So you can take up this webinar, and then once you complete this webinar, as you have logged in via your PMI membership, this webinar, once you complete, it gets automatically added in your PMI website. Okay. And if you see here, yeah, see, if I come down, you can see in PMP, 0.5 is been, it gets added in your power skills if you complete this, and 0.5 in business acumen. So when you are going to explore projectmanagement.com for free webinars for your PDUs, just have a check on this, and then accordingly you take up the free webinars. Remember, you had this minimum requirement to accumulate in each of these categories, right? So in this way, you can renew your membership. I hope you are clear on how to renew your membership, right? So you have, this is your hardened certification, and the certificate, do not lose it without an awareness of how to renew it, or without an awareness that you have to renew it. Okay, so if you have understood how to renew your PMP certification, please like our video and subscribe to our channel for more learnings on project management and PMP certification. Thank you very much.